In part 1, we discover something uncomfortable. Money has very little to do with intelligence, but everything to do with behavior. But here's the real question. If wealth isn't about how smart you are, why do so many smart people still struggle financially? Why do people who earn more sometimes feel poorer? And why do those who seem to have nothing often have the most peace? In part 2 of this series, the psychology of money, we'll go even deeper into status, ego, saving, and the invisible habits that quietly decide your financial future. So you'll be learning why chasing admiration keeps people broke. 2, why real wealth is rarely visible. And lastly, why saving money is the most underrated superpower. So this episode isn't about making more money. It's about keeping control of your life. You're welcome back to Timbel Book Lovers, where wisdom is quiet, discipline is powerful, and true wealth starts in the mind. I am Timbel, and this is where we explore the world of personal finance and self-improvement through books. If this is what interests you, do not forget to hit the subscribe button right now and like this video. So let's continue. We're going into the chapter 7 of this book, titled Freedom. In this chapter, Morgan reveals something deeper than money. The highest dividend money pays is control over your time. That is what it says here. So this is powerful because what most people truly want isn't luxury. It's peace, it's time freedom, it's waking up and deciding what your day will look like. Here's the ultimate flex. Most people think the real flex is designer clothes, fancy cars, expensive vacations. But the real flex is actually waking up in the morning and saying, I go nowhere, I want to sleep in. I choose how I spend my time today. No boss controlling your day, no stress forcing your decisions, no running around for survival. So here's a relatable Nigerian example. Many people work jobs they don't like, take stressful commutes, or do things just to survive. That's the case for many of us today. So imagine a life where you have enough savings. Just picture it. Multiple income streams and financial stability. Tell me if you not like that life. So you can choose instead of react. So that's the true wealth Morgan is talking about here. The key lesson is money buys options. Money buys time. Money buys freedom. So you see, money is a tool that we must use properly. So when planning your finances, ask yourself this question. Is this helping me buy freedom? Am I buying anything at all? Investing is something that will eventually help me buy freedom? Or is this gonna trap me in deeper? Think about it. So we move to the next point that resonated with me, which is from chapter 8 of this book. It says the man in the car paradox. This chapter will change how you think about showing off. Morgan calls it the man in the car paradox. So here is what it means if you're confused. When you see someone driving a luxury car, you don't admire the person. You admire yourself in that scenario. Here's an example. When a man drives a Range Rover, people think, wow, he must be so special. No. When a man drives a Range Rover, people don't think, wow, he must be so special. Not at all. They think, if I had that car, people would respect me. That car would look good on me. Meaning what? People aren't admiring you in that car. They are imagining themselves in your position. So here's a relatable example. Someone buys the newest iPhone, designer sneakers, flashy outfits, thinking that it will earn them respect. But people rarely care. They are too busy thinking about themselves, So the key lesson here is respect is earned by character, not consumption. Don't think when you use all your money to go and buy that expensive gadget, people will respect you. Success is quiet. Rich people don't need to prove anything. What is there to prove? The ones trying the hardest to show wealth often have the least of it. Go and do your research. So Morgan says here that people want to be admired, but buying expensive things rarely earns genuine admiration. This is actually a must read for you out there if you've not read this book. This chapter is incredibly important. You know why? Morgan says wealth is invisible. So wealth is the money you don't spend. Wealth is quiet. Spending is loud. You can see a nice house. You can't see the mortgage behind that house. You can see a luxury lifestyle. You can't see if the person is drowning in debt, can you? Here's a story from the book. It says many wealthy people drive simple cars. And this is actually from the Millionaire Next Door type. The book for the previous month I reviewed. You can look up those videos. It says many wealthy people drive simple cars, live in normal homes, and avoid unnecessary spending. We're not saying you're not going to spend, don't get it twisted, but we should avoid unnecessary spending. You know, they look average, but they have massive savings, investments, assets, freedom. Meanwhile, many flashy people are living paycheck to paycheck, depending on the next check your boss is going to give to you. So let us look at this example. A humble guy in jeans and slippers may own multiple properties. A flashy guy at the club popping bottles might actually be borrowing money to impress strangers. So Morgan says that the world is full of people pretending to be rich, while the real rich people stay in the background. They don't make noise. You don't see them showing off. But that doesn't mean that they will not look good or presentable. Don't get it twisted. So the key lesson is you don't build wealth by spending all the money you got. You build wealth by keeping money, investing it, building assets. The goal is financial independence. That is what should be the goal. Not looking rich on Instagram or every other social media platform. I'm sure you get the gist. This is a must read. So the last point I'll be sharing with you today is taken from chapter 10 of this book. It says, save money. Save money. This is one of my favorites because I do a lot of talk on this. Morgan says that the most powerful financial tool isn't income, it's savings. So you can earn a high income. Like me, I don't earn so much or the highest income or a high income. But everyone can actually save, even a little bit. So take for example the power of simple lifestyle. Saving money gives you flexibility, opportunity, peace, time freedom, even options. So it's not about being stingy, it's about being prepared. You need to have a plan you work with. You need to know what money you're allocating to this, that, and your spendings every month. So here's a relatable example. We have two people who make the same salary. Just imagine two people who make the same salary. Person A spends almost everything trying to look successful, look the part. Person B saves consistently, avoids unnecessary purchases, and invests monthly. So you get the point. You're not just saving to keep in the bank where your inflation would affect your money. You're saving so you can have enough so that you can start investing to build assets for yourself. So don't think otherwise. So imagine in 10 years, person B will have investment, options, peace, confidence, wealth. While person A will still be what? Struggling. You know the answer. So the key lesson here, Morgan says, professional earners don't beat savers, because savers always have one advantage: consistency. Even if you never earn millions, Your savings can buy the freedom most people never experience in life. So, you'd agree with me, these 5 chapters, from the power of tail events down to freedom, to avoiding flashy consumption, to understanding invisible wealth, and to your saving culture, they are all transformational. Morgan Housel reminds us that money is less about mathematics and more about mindset. And once you shift your mindset, your entire financial future changes. If you enjoyed this breakdown in any way, feel free to drop a continue in the comments and I'll bring you the rest of the breakdown. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Timbel Book Lovers, because this is where books come to life and wisdom becomes a lifestyle. I'll see you in the next video.